Gentlemen, welcome to the Laptop Lap Dances Championship Weekend Special. Can't believe we're here. I'm so excited. Definitely nervous. I might puke. Let's get into it. First off, dropped an AirPod. First off, let's go over the games that got us here. That second round of the playoffs. I was able to beat Brent 171 to 158. High scoring matchup there. And Justin did pull off the upset against our number 2 ranked Danny, 181 to 147. Danny just hit brutally with those injuries and could not recover. So a great season ends early for him. But Justin riding in high, and here we are. Justin largely is riding in off of that fantastic, crazy performance we got from Amari Cooper over Christmas weekend. He delivered a Christmas gift for Justin. 51.5 fantasy points scored. I mean, that is insane. And if you remember last year, Justin was also the one who had Joe Mixon, who scored over 50. So Justin just seems to have a knack for getting these guys who blow up and score 50. So hats off to Justin there for that. With that being said, we do want to take a moment and appreciate the end of the fantasy season for both Danny and Brent. They both had great years in their own right. Danny, a top seed all year who just suffered injuries, and Brent, a scrapper of a team who really had to fight and claw his way in, and he got far. So hats off to both of you. A brief moment of silence for your fantasy seasons. Moving on. Congratulations, Josh. Hats off to you for winning the toilet bowl and getting your $40 back. Just because you're not in the playoff doesn't mean that you can't compete at the end of the year and possibly win something. You competed all year long. You stayed in it even when your team looked down, and you fought to get that 8th seed at the end of the regular season to not have to be punished, and then you fought to win your $40 back. So hats off to you for a huge win, and you're $40 richer. All right, let's get into our injury report. Only looking at the major injuries that are going to affect our championship matchup here. Justin has a trio of wide receivers who are a little hobbled. Amari Cooper tonight, he is supposed to play, but he's dealing with some kind of heel injury. DJ Moore had some kind of ankle injury. He's off the injury report, should be good to go, but we'll see if it limits him any. And then Jalen Waddle, unfortunately for Justin, did sprain his ankle, and he's probably not going to play this week. That's a tough loss to lose in the championship, but I've been there, man. I lost 2 championships in a row because Dalvin Cook could not stay healthy in the last week. I've been there. It's tough, but you can overcome. And with that, for the round 2 Mamba Mentality Award, only two candidates there, but I had to give it to Justin for pulling off that upset victory and doing it in an amazing fashion, scoring 180 plus points and having a player score plus 50. So the Mamba Mentality Award for the win of the week for round 2 does go to Justin. Hats off to you, sir. All right, here we go. And then there were 2 teams left fighting for it all. Philip, myself, and Justin. Let's get into this. First off, important to know, Monday Night Football on a Saturday. This week there is no game on Monday. ESPN's Monday Night Football game is being played Saturday night. So it's really Saturday Night Football. We have the Cowboys and the Lions. So I've got 2 big players in that, CeeDee Lamb and David Montgomery. Big game for me. So keep an eye on that. There is no game on Monday, so our matchup will be done by the end of Sunday. All right, let's look at Justin's journey here. How did Justin get to the championship? This is his second ever championship appearance in our league. The first time was, I think, in our first year, or maybe our second year, he lost to Josh in that championship. He's looking to win his first ever title. He's looking to join the Commissioners Club. He picked at number 2 overall in our draft, and with that first round pick, he did take Christian McCaffrey, one of the best fantasy pieces of the year. He had a horrible week 1, only 94.9 points scored in that first week, but weeks 2 through 8, he went on an absolute tear, winning games, scoring high points. He actually broke our league record for most points scored in week 5. He scored 233.35 points. So weeks 2 through 8 were hot for Justin. But he lost 5 of his last 6 games, including losing the last 3 in a row. So he kind of ended on a bit of a sputter. And I'm going to be honest, that led to most of the league, including the commissioner's office, to kind of just writing off his team, thinking, oh, he's a first half team. He's just going to be one and done in the playoffs. That's what I thought. But his team absolutely surged in the playoffs. He scored 180 plus points in both rounds, knocking off higher seeded Jesse and higher seeded Danny. 2 huge playoff wins back to back for Justin. And now here he is in his second ever championship game, hoping to get that title. Good luck to you, Justin. All right, now let's look at my journey here. How did I get here? This is my 5th straight title game appearance. Exhausting. I am looking to secure the mythical three-peat. If I win this, I have completed the trilogy. In terms of our draft, I picked 4th overall, so 2 spots behind Justin, and I picked Tyreek Hill with that number 1 pick, and he is one of the other best fantasy pieces of this season. So that'll be a huge matchup there. Our first round picks going head to head. I had a rough start to the season. I went 4-3 in the first 7 games, made some moves, made some adjustments, and since then I have not lost a game. I have not lost a head-to-head matchup since week 7. Knock on wood. I lost my quarterback, Justin Herbert, in week 14. If you remember last year, I also lost my quarterback, Jalen Hurts, for the playoffs. I had the first round bye, and it's a good thing I had that because that week I was without Tyreek Hill and Chris Olave, both out with an ankle injury. So thank God I had that first round bye. And then I beat Brent in round 2 to get back here for my 5th straight title game, looking for that three-peat. Super excited, super nervous. Let's go. All right, for the last time this season, guys, we have a matchup preview to get through. It's been a long season. It's been grueling. Lots of matchup previews, but I'm so glad we're here. Let's go. All right. Number 1, Philip, 21-7. Number 5, Justin, 15-13, playing for the championship. In terms of our previous matchups, in week 2, Justin beat me 142-140, so only a 2-point win. Huge game there. And then in week 9, I beat Justin 153.7 to 120.5. So me and Justin did split our regular season series. If you look back into our previous playoff matchups, our most recent one was in 2021, so that was my first championship. In round 2, I played Justin and I beat him 161 to 101. All right, here we go. Tonight, Thursday Night Football, Justin's got Amari Cooper. I've got the Browns defense. Browns defense is going against a bad Jets offense with their backup quarterback. I'm very excited about the prospects of my Browns defense tonight. On Saturday night, I have a pair of studs in CeeDee Lamb and David Montgomery in that Lions-Cowboys game. So I will start off hot after Saturday going into Sunday. Josh Allen versus James Cook for the Buffalo Bills. So that'll be huge. Does James Cook get a rushing touchdown? Does Josh Allen vulture all of his rushing touchdowns? Does James Cook get a receiving touchdown? And then, it kind of doesn't really help me because he's also getting the points. It's going to be a big matchup there. The premier one here is Justin's Christian McCaffrey versus my Tyreek Hill. Both of them are number 1 picks, the best fantasy running back going against the best fantasy wide receiver. And there's likely no Jalen Waddle for Justin. He sprained his ankle, so he's probably not going to have him. That's I believe he was his 2nd round pick, so that's a huge loss. You would think that would help my Tyreek Hill, but it also moves more coverage to him, so it could hurt him. Who knows? We'll see. In terms of our tight ends, I'm rocking Dalton Schultz again. I played him last year in our championship. I'm playing him again this year versus Justin George Kittle. Two huge matchups here are going to be Chris Olave versus DJ Moore, two premier fantasy wide receivers, and then Ezekiel Elliott versus Demario Douglas, two Patriots pieces going head to head there. See who can outscore who there. In terms of my quarterback, since I don't have Herbert anymore, I am going to rock Stafford again, it seems. And our matchup is ultimately going to come down to the 4 o'clock window. Neither me or Justin have anyone in the night game on Sunday, and we each have one 4 o'clock player. So most of our team's done by 1, and then at a 4 o'clock, it's going to come down to my T. Higgins versus his George Pickens. Should be huge. So we'll know before Sunday night who is our champion. It's a huge matchup. Everything's on the line here. Do I get the three-peat? Do I complete the trilogy and ride off into the sunset? Or does Justin crush that dream and join the Commissioners Club? We'll have to see over the weekend. It starts tonight with this Browns game. Super excited. Good luck to you, Justin. But I am going to take, obviously, I'm taking myself to win this matchup, lock up the three-peat, and continue the dynasty. All right. That is our championship weekend special. It's over. This is our last broadcast video of the fantasy season until we get to the off season, and then who even knows at that point. We're getting through this weekend first. So, good luck, Justin. I hope you lose, but good luck to you. I'll be watching tonight. I hope all of you had a Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. And let's ride.